Netflix's Tiger King Murder, Mayhem, and Madness is the talk of, well, the world. The 7-part series follows Joe Exotic, a gay polygamist, one-time presidential candidate, and owner of hundreds of big cats and other exotic animals, and his battle with Carole Baskin, an animal activist and owner of a big cat sanctuary. But where is Carole now, and what is she up to these days? Here's everything we know about Carole. Wildlife on Easy Street, the sanctuary that Baskin started with her late husband, evolved into Big Cat Rescue.
What really sets apart Big Cat Rescue from a zoo is that we are fixing the problem, they are creating the problem.
The mission remains the same, quote, to provide the best home we can for the cats in our care, end abuse of big cats in captivity, and prevent the extinction of big cats in the wild. Along with her husband Howard Baskin, she works with animal rights organizations like PETA to end the private ownership of big cats.
I think it would be fair to say that Carole is the Mother Teresa of cats.
You're so wonderful.
Currently, Big Cat Rescue is home to more than 80 lions, tigers, bobcats, cougars, and other species. Still, the disappearance of Baskin's second husband, Don Lewis, remains a mystery, and she's not a fan of the current speculation following the Netflix series. Although the documentary never directly accuses Baskin of doing the deed, the show includes interviews with many people who believe she did. In a lengthy post on her website, Carole criticizes the series and denies all claims against her and her relationship with Don. Carole comments on many details she feels were not accurately portrayed in the series, from the events leading up to Lewis's disappearance, including the circumstances around his odd behavior, his money, his alleged sex addiction, and more. Her current husband, Howard, also filmed a 9.5-minute video accusing the filmmakers of deceiving him and Carole.
As far as I can tell, their only goal was to make something as inflammatory and salacious as possible so that Netflix would pay them millions for it.
When speaking about Don's final days, Baskin says she suspected he had Alzheimer's and that she was trying to get him the help he desperately needed. She even responds to theories that she used a meat grinder to feed her husband's body to the cats, saying it's the most ludicrous of all the lies, especially because it's hard to believe that a human body and skeleton could be put through it. Carole ends her statement saying, "Don was not easy to live with, and like most couples we had our moments, but I never threatened him and I certainly had nothing to do with his disappearance." Even her husband slams the rumors.
Anyone who spends an hour with Carole would come away knowing that there was no way she had any involvement in Don's disappearance.
While Carole would like for life to go back to normal, a Florida sheriff is asking fans for new leads in the disappearance of Jack Don Lewis. The Hillsborough County Sheriff wrote on Twitter, "Since Netflix and the COVID-19 quarantine has made Tiger King all the rage, I figured it was a good time to ask for new leads." Despite the Baskins' complaints, this might not be the end of Carole's story on the small screen. Saturday Night Live star Kate McKinnon is executive producing a limited series in which she'll star as the Big Cat Rescue founder herself.